Alright, hello, a bonus video, yeah, for today is still April 2023, yeah, that's right. So, okay, this I had a very emotional experience right now, and I figured that the playing field is symbolic for this, yeah, because I was weeping this morning, crying, yeah, and normally if I'm crying or weeping, it's because I'm very stressed out or I have some, intense amount of a problem that is very worrisome to me. But today I found myself weeping in something great, in a celebration. Yeah, it was very interesting. So today was the launch of the SpaceX Starship. Yeah, the Elon Musk, the SpaceX company, the Starship. Yeah, they're launching it today, and I tried to catch it the other day, but it was delayed, and so today I see it, and I went to. I went. I meant to catch it on time, yeah, but I forgot and I was delayed. I had something, it doesn't matter. But then I saw that it happened, and so I tried to catch it, yeah. And I see, of course, nowadays you can see anything without everything spoiled, yeah. They tell you what happened. It doesn't matter. But so I see the headline that the launch, yeah, it launched and it blows up. It blew up. And I'm like, oh crap, man, that's terrible. First of all, I wanted to see it live, and now I know it's exactly what's gonna happen. And it's terrible disaster. I feel so bad for them that it did not go well. And so I look at it, and I'm looking at the video, and I'm thinking, on the one hand, I'm thinking, oh no, this, it ruined it. But then, another lesson is also to be present and not be so worried about that. But also, so I'm watching it, yeah, and I watch, and I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And I'll be present mentally, and I'll try to pretend that I don't know what's going to happen. But meanwhile, I'm thinking like, oh, that's too bad. All those people, I feel bad for them. They work hard and all that stuff. Obviously, they have the plans for it. And if they need to make another one, I'm sure, obviously, they save all the files and they know how to make it again. It's not like they wing it, so to speak, and be like, oh, we'll try this part. We'll try this piece of metal in that electronics device. And then it blows up and they're like, oh, fuck, how did we do that? We'll have to figure out again. Obviously, that's a consolation, is that they have everything saved in computers, obviously, to know how to make it again for a new one. The point is that so I'm watching it, very exciting, yeah, and you watch the launch, and 3, 2, 1, and it lifts off, and you hear the cheers from the crowd, you hear the cheers from the people, the SpaceX employees and technicians and all the people there, and it's very exciting to hear them say and cheering, and it lifts off, and part of me is like, oh no, the anticipation that it's going to explode and they'll be upset, and here they're all happy, it's like knowing the future, when you watch video of something and you know what's happened, it's like knowing the future. It's like you're Marty McFly, you go back and it's like you go back and you know everything. But anyway, so watching that and it lift up, they're cheering, and it's going up in the air, and the announcer saying, now this stage happened and that stage and this rocket and that rocket and a heavy booster and all that. And you're thinking, oh God, it's so bad. When is it going to happen? I feel so bad in anticipation that it's going to blow up, and I feel so bad already. The anticipation of the bad thing is not good. So I'm watching it, and it's going, and then the part goes, and you hear them cheering. It's going higher and higher and higher, and they're cheering, excited. It's going high into the sky, and this thing now is going to separate. It's going to do this, or all the things that is planned. Yeah, and then I'm a bit distracted with a reflection. One moment, it doesn't matter. No, I'll focus. I can close my eyes because I know where to go. Anyway, so it's going higher and higher, and I'm excited, and simultaneously the anticipation and the tension is getting increasingly tense, yeah, because I'm so happy, but I know that it's not good news. In the end, it's going to blow up, and so the more time passes, the closer to the inevitable destruction, yeah, and so when and then it goes, it's flipping, and they're like, well, now it should not really be doing that, and that's not really, that's not normal. I would not say that that's probably, now they know something's up, and then it's not good, they think that's up. And something's going down, that's what's up. No, I don't need to back. So that, and then it explodes. right? And I'm thinking, oh no, all those people on the ground who spent years and years trying to make it happen, they'll be so disappointed, they'll be so hurt, and I feel bad. My heart goes out for them. The exhaustion, the failure, the stress, and oh no, it failed, yeah. But it blows up, right? And they're cheering. They're cheering. It was amazing. They're cheering. I couldn't believe it. They're cheering. And I'm thinking, and then I realize afterwards they say that, you know what? That it already exceeded expectation. It was, well, not expectation, but it already exceeded what they were planning to do with it. It was not that it was sending the rocket up to the star and I had to do X, Y, and Z. You know, it was a test rocket. It was a test launch, right? And they wanted to know, will it clear the launch pad? Will it go above the tower? Will it do that? And after it did that, everything, I believe the announcer said it's icing on the cake, yeah? And afterwards, and you see them cheering. And when I saw these people cheering, and I heard the cheers, and I saw them cheering, a whole room crowd of people, yeah, they're all cheering after this rocket exploded. It made me cry. I wept. It was amazing. Because, and I realized, why am I crying? Because I do cry a lot. But usually it's a negative. It's usually stressful or some very deep, dark moment or something. But I'm saying, why am I crying? And I think, why am I crying? I'm celebrating, but I'm crying. And I realize it's crying because it's so beautiful. Because it was the success. This was the success they were working. This is part of the process. This was so even though it was a literal destruction of the rocket and everything exploded, it was part of the process, yeah? It was part of the process. And they're cheering because they're moving forward. They're moving forward in the process. They're growing, they're learning, they're expanding, they're moving forward in the process, yeah? And that you don't only cheer when a pre-designated, expectation of final result of something happens. That's not the only time, yeah? It's not the only time to cheer. You cheer because the stage is a progress. You're working towards something. And you cheer forward movement, yeah? You cheer the forward movement, the progress. And that's why, children, people, when they have children, they don't only cheer when the child is dead, or if they can imagine a child. Well, obviously you don't want to cheer when your child is dead. Assuming that the child grows to adulthood and achieves all its dreams and everything, and the child has a perfect life and achieves all its dreams, and it's great, and finally. But obviously if the parents are alive, they still don't want to die after the child. You don't want to see your child dead. But if the parent can look from heaven, if according to plan the parent is dead, and they're looking down from heaven, so they're already dead, but they can still see the child, and you see the child had a maximum satisfaction in life and achieved their goals, and they would be cheering. But it's not only that. So you think, why are parents? Because parents also cheer when the child is an infant, when it's a baby, when it's born, yeah? And when the baby takes its first sound, when it makes its first sound, they cheer. When it makes its first steps, the parents cheer. When the child is on a bicycle and it goes a few meters, yeah, they cheer. When it gets its first victory or success, not even in a game of sports, but when they do something, when they hit the ball, when they kick the thing, when they do it, they cheer. And you don't say, well, why are you cheering when all the kid did was speak a word and all they did was hit one thing? Why you only cheer when a child achieves ultimate success in its entire life? No, they're cheering because it's progress. They're cheering a step, literally and figuratively. They're cheering progress. They're cheering forward movement. They're cheering the breakthrough. They're cheering the going from one step, from one level of development to another. That's fucking exciting. I apologize for cursing, but that's exciting. And that is great. They're cheering the progress. They're cheering you go, 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 go. Because that is life. That is the what's the word? That is the accomplishment is to be going through with life, not only at the end when you hold a ribbon and when you go to the thing and you win the award or you succeed and you create a thing or whatever. that's the achievement, is to go through the stages of life and you celebrate that. And I was weeping. It was beautiful. All these people cheering progress, cheering struggle, cheering work. You know, you think all those people, after the thing explodes, they'd be like, oh crap, I have to go back to work tomorrow and start making that metal piece. Then I have to start from scratch. No, they're cheering. They're like, hey, this is what we're doing. We're doing something that's making forward progress, and we're moving forward, and we're trying. And it succeeded in that stage. That stage, it succeeded in that cheering, even though the image is explosion. What you got was explosion of happiness and success and pride in forward movement, and that was so beautiful to me. I hope I don't know if I articulated it properly, because also I don't know if my thoughts on the matter, if I'm completely clear. Also, because maybe the emotions are tied into other things. But yeah, I thought it was beautiful and it was significant. Yeah, not just that it was cheering, even though there was explosion. You cheering because progress, how far you got, and you're moving forward, and you passed that goal. And it was success. Success was achieving that stage of the process. Success was that moving forward. And also success is that all together, doing on this thing together. It was beautiful. I have to go. See you later. Ciao.